So people often ask, what wheel cleaner do I need for my car? Well, that's a great question, and that's why we did this entire video series on these very specific wheel and tire detail kits. Now, my friend Brent, he has this Shelby GT350. He tracks it. The wheels are carbon fiber, okay? They're definitely delicate wheels. It's important to make sure and use a rather delicate cleaner on carbon fiber wheels, certainly. Now, the same type of product, wheel cleaner, would be used on polished wheels like on my Bronco behind me, okay? So you would use the same product. If you have wheels that could be prone to staining, you want to make sure and use the least aggressive product. And in our line, the Eco Wheel Cleaner is exactly that. I'm going to go ahead and show you how it works. Now, using a pressure washer is always the best way to clean your wheels, okay? So first, I'm going to blast it off. All right, by blasting off the wheel, now I understand how much dirt is on there, and my gosh, Brent was definitely tracking this car. There's a ton of dirt that just blew off with just a pressure washer, but still, there's plenty of dirt left to be used now. Now, the Eco Wheel Cleaner. This product right here, the reason that we sell it as a kit with our 32-ounce refill bottles is because you're gonna use a decent amount of it. It's silly to sell you just a 16-ounce bottle when we know that you're gonna go through that and more just in a couple of weeks. So the Eco Wheel Cleaner in the gallon, screw-on funnel makes it easy to fill. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this guy up. All right. Now, don't let the Eco fool you. This is a very effective wheel cleaner. And in fact, when I go ahead and spray this down, you're gonna see this immediately start to loosen the heavy caked on brake dust, okay? It will definitely do the trick and it'll do it quickly. I wanna make sure and spray the barrel of the wheel really well. And then I wanna spray the face of the wheel really well, okay? I'm gonna let that simmer for a second because the next thing that I need to go ahead and do is I wanna fill up my tire and rubber cleaner. Now, the tire and rubber is one of my favorite products in our entire product line. It is the most effective cleaner for eliminating gray and the brown and all the different colors other than black from your tires. So again, you're gonna use a lot of it. You buy it like this in a gallon and it comes with a 32-ounce refill bottle in this kit. And boom. So filling that guy takes just a second, and then I've got that wheel cleaner doing its job on these wheels. Again, when to choose, do you need the delicate stuff or not? Well, if you're questioning it, if your wheels are black, if they're painted, if they're anodized, this is the stuff for you, okay? Use the Eco Wheel Cleaner if your wheels are black or they're anodized. Now the tire and rubber cleaner, any tire, any rubber will do just great. Now, this specific kit comes with a few different products that make it very, very easy to clean. One of them is the fender brush, and this is what you'd use to get out all of the crud out of the fender well. However, this does not have the clearance. So we're gonna skip that brush for this car. We're gonna use instead this brush here, which is also the barrel brush, which you use from the barrels of the wheels. This is what I'm gonna use to clean the barrel of these wheels. There's a ton of crud in there from the racing that this guy's been doing with this car. Lots of rubber, lots of road crud. And so this barrel brush right here is what I use to get the backs of the wheels. Now, how often do you want to clean the back of your wheels? Every time you wash your car. You want your barrels to be nice and clean. You don't want your brake dust to start accumulating in the barrel and making it super nasty and having your brake dust become one with your wheel. You don't want to do that. So this is the way to get all of that stuff out of there. I won't be able to get behind this caliper, so I'll move the car after I do all four wheels. Okay, barrel first. I continue to use this bucket of clean water so that I can continually clean all the brushes. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and use a very special boar's hair wheel brush that comes especially with this kit. I'm gonna spray a little bit of the Eco Wheel Cleaner directly into this brush. This is the softest wheel brush that we make. It's very soft boar's hair fibers make it so that it gets into the nooks and crannies very well. In fact, this is my all-time favorite wheel cleaning brush. It is very delicate and very effective. Those bristles just are floppy and they get into the nooks and the crannies extremely well. I'll get a little bit of that brake caliper with it, but I won't be able to get all of it because it won't fit. So what am I gonna do now? Well, now I'm gonna get the lug, okay? This is the lug and trim brush. I'm gonna spray a little bit more of the Eco Wheel Cleaner in there. I wanna get all around these lugs real well. And I wanna go ahead and get these calipers real well because I couldn't fit the big brush behind these wheels to clean these calipers, okay? All right, now I can see that I missed something. I see that I missed the hats. The hat is the part of the brake rotor that attaches to the wheel. As I'm looking in there, I can see a little dirt. I'm gonna spray a little bit of Eco Wheel Cleaner onto there, and I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way around the hat and get those nice and clean, and get all the crud and the brake nastiness, all the trackness out of there. Boy, there's a lot of crud in there. Anyway, he's gonna be so stoked when I'm done with this thing. It's coming out great. Okay, then, last but certainly not least, we're gonna wanna hit the tires. Now, tire and rubber cleaner, a little bit more into the brush. I'm gonna hit a little more onto the tire too. A little bit more onto the tire, and then this is getting all the nastiness off the tires. Firm bristles help it really deep clean the pores of the tires. Now, one last thing that I didn't hit yet, that's the wheel well. And since I didn't have enough clearance for the big fender brush on this car, I'm gonna use the barrel brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and go inside of here, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean the wheel wells out. Get a little bit of that tire rubber off of there. All right, perfect. All the brushes are staying relatively clean inside the bucket. Now it's time to rinse off and go to the next wheel. Heck yeah, look at that. That came out great. As you can see, we did an absolute knockdown job on all that very serious brake dust that came from track use. Now, track use is different than road use. You're gonna get way harder braking, therefore way more brake dust if you're tracking your car. If you've got a significant amount of brake dust on your very delicate wheels, there's no question. The Eco Wheel Cleaner is gonna be the safest option for you to go ahead and remove it. You don't wanna stain super expensive wheels. You don't wanna stain any wheels. I don't wanna stain cheap wheels, right? You wanna use the right product for the right purpose. This Eco Wheel Cleaner kit is gonna be the most effective kit if you've got wheels that are anodized, powder coated, if they're polished, like my Bronco here. Matte and finish, any matte finished wheels, satin finished wheels, anything like that that could be difficult to clean, err on the side of safety, use the Eco Wheel Cleaner, and the Eco Wheel Cleaning Kit will give you perfect wheels every time.